Okay, I'm officially recording. I wanted to take a few minutes here and I wanted to record my screen and talk a little bit about analyzing deals. Okay, I got a great comment on this Facebook page and this group just about how do you analyze deals that are on the market. So, this would just be like on Zillow, on realtor.com. If you're not a realtor, you don't have access to the MLS. So I'm just going to show you how I look for deals that are on Zillow, that are on realtor.com, and let's see if we can come up with any good deals just while we're kind of filtering through this and looking for a potential property. So the first thing I'm going to do in this is I'm going to kind of decide what I'm looking for. Okay, am I looking for a single family? Am I looking for a multi-unit? Am I looking for a larger unit? What am I looking for? So for the purposes of this recording and this video, I'm going to look for a single family rental. Okay, that I can just try to cash flow maybe $200, $300 on, and what would be a good passive income for me. So I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to be looking at a different screen, so I'm going to be looking at a different screen than you guys. So let me share my Google Chrome here. Okay, it looks like I should be sharing. Okay, I should be sharing this Google Chrome. It looks like it. So here is what I'm going to do. So I'm in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, okay? And then remember to comment any questions that you might have while I'm doing this. So I'm in Lancaster County, and I want to find a single family rental that I can just cash flow on, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is, before I do anything, I'm just going to search this. Here's the whole county. Here's everything. I'm not even going to do any filters right now, okay? I'm just going to look at the most recent houses, okay, that are listed. We're just going to do newest. We're just going to see what shows up here. And I just honestly want to get an idea of what people are selling. We go. We're looking at, okay, so we got like a 279 price, 375, 183, 312, 127, but this is a mobile home. Okay. We got a more expensive. Okay, so this is just kind of broad, right? I'm just trying to just really understand what houses are selling for in the county. Because sometimes, if the majority of the prices are like less than 200,000, then it looks like the median price here, and I know, is going to be in the 200 to 300 price range. So I want to find a rental, right? I want to find a property that can cash flow. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in here. I'm going to click for rent. Okay, I'm going to see all the houses that are for rent. Okay, and I'm going to figure out what these houses are renting for. Okay, so here is one. That's a 3-bed, 1.5 bath in Ephrata. We got one in Millersville here for $995, 2 beds, 1 bath. $950 for a 3-bed, 1 bath. $995 for a 3-bed, 1 bath. Oops, I need to click that. $800 for a 1-bed, 1 bath. So let me just filter this here for renting houses, okay? Because for the purposes of this, I'm going to rent. Let's say I want to buy a 3-bed, 1 bath house, okay? So I'm going to do price. I'm going to do beds and bath. I'm going to do 3, exact match. 1, done. Okay, so I have a 3-1 house. Okay, $950. 1,300. Okay, that's a lot more. Let's see why that's a lot more than the Columbia house. I know why, because I know it, but I'm going to show you guys. Okay, it looks like a decent house. Someone's ready to just move in. It looks like it is pretty center to the city. So if I just zoom out here, yep. So we got a house that's pretty center to the city. And then if we click this one, why is this one so much cheaper? I know the area, but you guys might not know. This is further out, okay? So we've got a little bit of a commute to the center of the city. So if I were doing this, I was brand new and I kind of wanted to know my area, I think it's pretty safe to say if you have a decent house, you could rent that thing for at least $1,150, okay? Have a decent 3-bed, 1-bed house. So we're gonna say $1,150 here, okay? I'm just gonna check my Facebook, see if there's any comments yet. Okay, no, it's no big deal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, now that I know I can rent one for $1,150, I'm going to go to for sale. Okay, 3-bed, 1-bath houses. Let me make sure I have this. Use exact match. Okay, 3-bed, and Okay, I still have +1 here, so I want to just show the 1 bed. Well, actually, that's fine. What we're going to do is I'm going to filter this, okay? Now, you want to try to get the 1% rule, okay? The 1% rule means that you're going to collect and rent 1% of the purchase price of this house, okay? So, if I know I can rent this for 1150, I want to find a house for $115,000 or less, okay? Because I want to at least get 1%. So I'm going to filter. I'm probably going to filter this from 80,000 to 115,000. Okay, let's see how many houses show up in here for in between those numbers. So let's click this one right here, 109. This is most recent. Remember that Columbia house? So I'm not going to look at Columbia because we looked at one already and it only rented for $995. So we're going to not look at this one. We're going to look at this one. Okay, this one, if you see here, it's closer to the center of the city. 3-bed, 1-bath, 94. Let's take a look at it. Okay, definitely in decent condition here. So this is one that I would be interested in, okay? Nicely painted. This one is rented for 1,000 down here. You can see that. It is rented for 1,000, so it does hit the 1% mark. Let's see if there's anything we could do in this to increase the rent. So if I look at this, it does not look like it has AC in it or anything from I can tell down here. So, you know, one thing I would look at when I look at this house here, this Howard Ave house, I would probably say that you can increase the rent by adding AC, and then you maybe would be able to increase this to 1,100 and then increase your 1% rule. So this is maybe one I'm interested in as a side thought. I actually almost bought one of the houses surrounding this one before. I got a little distracted because I've looked at houses on the street. Okay, let's look at another one here. Okay, Lancaster, I like that, 99,000. Let's zoom out a little bit. So I know my area. I know that this is a good street, okay? If you don't know your area, you need to know your area, okay? But this is 99,000, 3-bed, 2-bath. Previous lease was 950, but could go up, okay? You see that down here. So let's look at this house. Okay, needs some work. I can tell, you know, they obviously don't care about the pictures. Looks like backyard's fine. So it's a very fine house. I would say if you were to buy this, you want to, like, you know, polish up the floors a little bit, maybe do some painting. And I can also see like the bathroom floor here, if I can zoom in, is not very nice. So, you know, there's probably, let's say $7,000 worth of stuff that you could do to make this house nicer. So you're all in at 106, but the previous lease was 950. I'm very confident that I could rent this for $1,100, and that would hit your 1% mark. So this is how I personally go through and look at properties potentially to rent, and, you know, try to figure that one out. So if you know your area, you're going to want to try to find in the best area in your county that you can buy, and start to get an idea of what houses are renting for, and then try to hit that 1% mark. And this is just how I do it. If I want to try to find something on the market, I personally look through and see if there's anything I can do to increase the value of the home and increase the rent very quickly. That is not crazy hard to do. So let me jump in here. Okay, I got a comment here. Can you do Southern California? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. I'll do an area I don't know. Let's remove the boundary. Let me just zoom out. We're going to do Southern California. Yeah, so this is going to be difficult, I think, because I don't know Southern California too well, and it doesn't look like there's going to be many properties for sale at this price range. So let's get rid of the price range. Okay, we're going to just completely get rid of it, and let's just do 3-bed, 1-bath. All right. First of all, we get all these crazy expensive houses, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do for rent. We're going to look at what's for rent in a 3-bed, 1-bath house. Okay. Now, I don't know the area as well. So if you're from Southern California, do you have any comment? Let me know in the comments here if you have a specific city. Let me know in the comments because I can do that. But I'm just looking here. Okay. Let's just say you're from south of LA. Okay. And we're in like a nicer area. So let's do this whole region here, okay? Let's do this whole region. Let's see what is for rent, okay? So we got a $3,000 a month for rent. So let's see what this house is like. Okay, so it's not bad. It's nice. Not a bad house at all. So we're gonna scroll through here and look at the kitchen and stuff. Okay, this is not a bad place. Then, okay, 2,700 right here in Anaheim. So we got another Anaheim, 2,700. There are no pictures of it. $3,000 here. This one's in a community, it looks like. 3,500, 2,600. Let's take a look at this one, 2,600 a month. Obviously not a great house, but in decent condition, move-in ready. So that's not bad, 2,600. So basically going through this, I'm going to say a decent house you can rent for $2,750. And if you're from Southern California and I'm completely wrong, oh, Anaheim, perfect. I'm doing Anaheim. That's great. If I'm completely wrong, you can call me out because it's a little new, but this is how I'm doing it, right? I'm just recording how I'm kind of processing. So let's say 2,750, okay, is kind of my price range for a just kind of decent house that maybe I could do some extra work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do for sale in this area, okay? And my price, I'm going to put in 200,000, okay, to 275,000. All right, let's see what's for sale here. Okay, this one's in Irvine. Okay, yep, so this one's really run down, but it's not that bad, right? Put some new paint in here, probably some new flooring. So you could probably do this, and the prices are probably more expensive, but for $10,000, you can really freshen this place up. So you're kind of in a 230 range, and then I don't know the area that great, but I'm thinking you could probably get a 1% on that property, unless there's the other thing you got to look at. Let's check out if there is any HOA fees here. Okay, the 2 other bedrooms, 2nd bathroom are located in the other end of the house. Also included, air conditioning. This is a beautiful laid out. Call now for pricing. So it is a mobile home. Parking is a carport. I can't tell if this has an HOA fee. This is the thing that'll get you. Some of these are mobile homes, you got to look at if there is a monthly price. Okay, the annual tax amount is $484. So what I can tell, it doesn't. There's probably an HOA on this one because it is a space 176. So let's not look at that one. Let's take a look at this one here, 259. Let's see if this is a mobile home. Yep, it's a mobile home, so it's another one on a lot. Probably have an HOA fee. Yep, mobile home. I bet there's an HOA fee. Let's not look at that one. So let's see if there's even anything that's not a mobile home on here. Home type, we're going to get rid of manufactured. Oh boy, check it out. There's nothing. There is absolutely nothing in this area. So what I would say is, now that I've gotten rid of the manufactured homes and you're interested in this whole area, I would say that this is not your opportunity to cash flow at all. I would say you're really only buying that to either live in it, you have a good job, or you're trying to get appreciation on any home. Because I don't think you're going to be able to get anything that cash flows. Everything was a mobile home, and I bet you you're going to be paying $800, $900 a month just for the lot rent. So that's not going to work out. Let me just increase the price, and let's see if we can even get anything for under $400,000 in this entire area. Okay, it's a unit. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. These are all just units. So even you're not gonna be able to rent those out. This one is 600,000. Yep, I would say you can't cash flow really on anything unless you get an off-market property, somebody. So right now, I would say you can't do it in Southern California. But I did just want to go ahead and make this video for you guys so you can see how I process this and how I filter things if I'm going to be looking for a property. And I have this recording right now, so I'm going to post the recording so that way you guys can take a look at it. I did want to just take a second to, not to do too much promotion, but I am done now with my program. So if any of you guys are interested in wholesaling or just more marketing tips, I came out with this where I basically go over all the marketing tools. I have a real estate course in here And we can partner on deals. That's one of the big things I'm really excited about. I can do it in all 50 states. So if you get a house under contract and you can't find it, you can be a part of our community to help find buyers with each other. But I just basically go over everything. How do you build a website? How do you market it? How do you get a house under contract? How do you make offers? How do you fill out Excel sheets? How do you do walkthroughs? How do you take photos? I have all of that in the course. And so if you're interested, I would love to do that with you. I am currently doing it 75% off. So it's only $24.99 right now throughout the rest of 2020, which I personally think is a huge steal. So if anybody sees this, makes it this far, has questions, you can email me right on the Facebook page here. I'd love to help you out. Already have a decent amount of signups, which is crazy exciting. And I've had really good, actually somebody from California and Fresno called me and said it was super helpful for him. And I took a phone call with him and helped him find new deals and stuff. So anyways, you can see that in there. And I'm gonna probably stop the recording from here. So let me stop the screen share. And let me know if you have any questions. And I'm going to try to post at least once a week in this group for you guys. So comment any questions that you would have you want me to go over as far as maybe like analyzing specific properties, my Excel sheets, or anything like that. And thanks for the guys who viewed this live. And we will see you guys later. Thanks.